broadcasting live from the Fortress Speed with the Ministry of Speed right here in blazing hot San Antonio. Looked outside of the thermometer, well over 100 degrees in the shade. So yeah, we're stuffed in the back room here with the AC blasting and the big screen on, and we're watching some racing right here at Long Beach. That's right, the Super Trail Series has made it to Long Beach. Race 3 of 6. 2 races tonight, 30-minute session for the first race, 40 a minute for the second. It's going to be a great opportunity to watch our drivers and get busy and get with it. Yeah, so hold on. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in this qualifying session here. Who's on the top step? The number 2 with a 117.360. Oh, somebody hard on the wall there. Rosta, a 117.612. Sasquatch Motorsports. I'm telling you, those guys are moving fast and moving forward. Donnie Stobbins in the house as well. The number 2 driver for Sasquatch. He's showing a 119. But that's just, it's just got in the room actually not too long ago. So these guys are trying to get some heat in their tires, trying to get the heat in their rhythm here, and we'll see if they can't keep it pointed in the right direction and take it to victory lane here. Rio 1974, we saw him this week have a rough go last week as well. Both races ended up on his lid during the practice session. Rio, a tough customer there. He's back out on the track now, 117.634. Just a shade slower than the leader here. So let's see how he could do here. Of course, TK dominating last night, today, running really strong here. We'll see if he can't do something here. 118.117. Surprise driver in the mix here is this man right here. Y'all know him, y'all love him, Anthony Johnson, otherwise known as Fenorio. Our Formula One superstar here, a winner at Japan, and now trying to do something here at the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Series. I think he's got that car dialed in pretty well. We've been practicing, or he's been practicing for the last, I don't know, 24 hours, it seems like, non-stop to prepare for this race. He's going to at least give it a shot for the first race anyway. First race consists of sunshine and sticky tires. The second race is going to be a little bit more advanced. It's a 40-minute session of pain and suffering. So we'll see if the streets of Long Beach can provide as much action for Fenorio as they have during the practice races. His first race out, Mr. Johnson finished on the podium. So very impressive here for the Formula One driver for Toro Rosso. We'll see if he can't continue his bid for Formula One greatness here with the new platform coming up, 2018. But keep an eye on him tonight. Anything can happen. We call him slow hand right now, so we'll see how that goes. Another Formula One Rocketeer that we have in the room here is Jamie D, a 118.412. Jamie D is definitely a super strong contender, finishing second the other night here through a crowded field of solid drivers. So Jamie D definitely can get it done here. He's been working on the setup. As you can see, he's beat the pretty off that front end of that car there, but yeah, that's those are the mean streets here of Long Beach. Now here we go. Here's the surprise guy right here, Family Motorsports number 2 driver, Camaro Jr. This guy's been running really strong at Imola. He had great pace here at Long Beach as well. Look at him keeping it off the wall. Got some great pace. Let's watch him going through the fountain area here. Mr. B, if you're watching, good job there, man. Give us a shout out, but. We'll see if we can't take Family Motorsports to victory lane here tonight, or at least the podium. So 19 seconds left in the mix here. So thanks a lot for joining us again. Me and Wallace are gonna just kind of float it around here and see how the evening progresses. But yeah, man, I'm excited about tonight. It's going to be a lot of action, as I said before. So hopefully these guys can provide the same amount of action they have given me during the week. I'll tell you what, these practice races have been something else, man. Very exciting, and again, I couldn't be more pleased with these guys. Some of their driving is just phenomenal. But with that said, let's just say a quick prayer. Father, thanks for the things that you give us, and thanks for the things that you keep from us. We just ask for your mercy and love, your grace, and the peace that is in Christ Jesus to come in on our hearts, to surround us with love and protection, to protect our family, the families of the drivers here, and of course the drivers themselves. Give them a spirit of camaraderie and friendship. And of course a bonding together that is only from you. We ask these things in the name of Jesus, amen. All right, so just a few clicks back on the clock here, and they'll be winding it up here with 40 seconds to go. I am going to continue my ad campaign here as I am posting some stuff. Oh no, you want to die right now, my battery. That's just wonderful. No. So again, Long Beach, very tough track, very very technical. Obviously, that you know, some of these real drivers have said that Long Beach is one of the toughest. I think Rosa aptly called it the American Monaco. You know, I think that's a perfect name for it.
Okay, we qualified just outside the top 3, but we can make that up in the race.
All right, here we go. So qualifying is completed. Look at that, number 2 taking the top step at 1:17.360. That's not the fastest lap, though. The fastest lap was going to belong to, I believe it was Blaze. Blaze, I think it was Blaze or Rio. 1:16.7, I believe it was. Antil, that's who it was. Antil Rafael earlier today busted out a 1:16.7. I mean, that's smoking fast. Literally smoking fast. So Antil may be joining us for the second race. He is in New Zealand now, so it's probably the wee hours of the morning. Hopefully he will wake up in time. I sent him a message, so he can't say I didn't. But it is what it is. Look at the grid here. Sunshine and sticky tires for the first race. Drivers are all getting ready here, putting their last little setups in, getting their tire pressures just right, pulling their belts tight, getting their gloves ready, making their final adjustments, saying their prayers. Wow. So 10 cars on the grid here at Long Beach. Lamborghini Super Trofeo Series here for the Ministry of Speed, and of course MOS Simulations, our new moniker there. I'm still working on my website, so be patient. It's only me. I only want me. My Wallace is helping me, but yeah, not very much. He doesn't have thumbs. All right. Fans have all packed in here. A line of fat girls surrounding the number 2 and Rio trailers. Just hordes of them are streaming into the gates now still. Yeah, it's going to be fun. A fat girl hoedown right after the race here. We'll see what happens. Oh, my Lord. So the Desert Tortoise leading them off here. That's right. Here we go. Number 2 trying to finish number 1 again. See if Rio or Rosta has anything to say about that. We'll find out. Here we go. We're off. Race one actually for tonight. Race 3, race 8, I guess. Here we go into turn 1. Number 2's leading them off there. There's Rio right on the outside or the inside. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. Who's on that move on the inside there? Oh my Lord, that's TK. Woo! He spins around. It's a big hit. TK too ambitious there. Sucker move, man. Collected Rio. Rio still in P2 there. Jamie D all the way to back. Look at that. Jamie 3. Jamie D up to 3rd spot there. Great job from Jamie D. There's Blacks. So everybody in the back came to the front. Everybody from the front went to the back here. TK with a bold and ambitious move just could not hold it and make it stick. Spun around in front of the field there and just, wow. Last spot for TK after dominant performance. No back wing. Oh my Lord. That's it. His race is ruined. Right, Rosta 236 in the back here after qualifying very well. P3, he's all the way to the back now. So he was the one of the receivers of pain for that. This car looks like he's. Oh no! Who's that in the wall there? That's Donnie Stobbins. Oh my Lord, Donnie hitting the wall there, just going a little too hard in that corner. So things are happening, and the game is afoot here. So look at that Fenorio in front of Rosta. Oh boy, yeah, it's hard passing here. Is just very difficult. Look at Ryan trying to look for some clean air, some way to get around these guys right here. Here's the spot right now. He's got to go. Let's go on board with, I'll tell you what, let's go on board with Rosta 236 and see what he sees out his mirror here. I know there's action up front, but there's also action back here for sure. Here we go. Fenorio keeping that pace up there. Impressed. Extremely impressed here. So the number 2 still holding off Rio. Rio 2 seconds back. Blacks 4 seconds, and then Jamie D. Woo! Look at that through the fountain. Nice. That's Cross up there as well, mixing up there right behind Little B. Little B's in that purple machine and the Apex. Whoa! Rosta with some V8 supercar action there. Two wheels off the ground. I'll tell you, this street circuit is a second to none. I really like it. Long Beach, very hard, very aggressive track. These walls will jump right out and get you. Oh boy, look at that, look at that. Cross trying to look around, Little B there. Little B not giving any room. Rosa's got to run down the inside there. Can he make it, can he continue it on there? He's going to try to get it off Fenorius. Fenorius going to give him room. He does. Lots of race room for these guys. There it is. He picks up the spot. I think he's got to hold on. He's got to close the door now. Fenorius right there. No, Fenorius right back in there. So Ryan's a little too far out of the groove there to get any kind of traction. He can't make any pace there. He's got to close the door immediately in front of Fenorio. I think Anthony Johnson would give him the room there, but he's got to be decisive about his move there. So we'll move back up the ladder there. These guys have got some great racing going on back here, but let's not stray too far from the front here. So that's going to be TK right there in front of the number 2. So he wanted to lead, but he sure is not leading the way he wants to. About to go a lap down here with 3 laps in. Oh boy, the number 2 has had a rough go this last practice session, practice race, should I say, and beat the pretty off that car, but he hung in there as long as he could. Right now, he's leading by a second over Rio 1974. Let's go board with Rio. That's the gap right there. 21-27 on the clock. And Blacks trying to get that thing turned. Where's JBD? Right there behind Blacks. JBD's going to try to make a move around Blacks for sure. Jamie's not going to want to stay back. Camaro Jr.'s got his sights set on those guys. They're right there. So all these cars are not that far apart. And still all of the lead lap except the good hands, actually the bad hands award goes to TK. There he goes. A lap down now. Woo, man. You know, he's just kicking himself, man. Oh, my Lord. TKF dropping the ball here. A first responder at Kentucky Motor Speedway. I believe that's what it's called. Certainly a guy that understands racing. But tonight, I don't know what happened there, man. It was a great move, though. We seen Cross do that a couple of practice races ago. Dove it in there, made it stick. Stayed up front for as long as he could, almost the whole tire. Oh no! Number 2 spins around. He went too far and clipped the wall. TK gets his lap back, but oh my Lord! And Rio takes the lead here. Number 2 got to point in the right direction, but 2 seconds, almost 3 seconds back now. Wow! What happened there? The youngster just going a little wide there, hit the back corner and just spun that thing around. That whole Lamborghini just went in the air and around. So the Desert Turtle finds himself back in P2. Black's now 6 seconds back, 7 seconds back. No threat for the number 2. He's got to calm down and get that car back underneath him and stay focused there. They're right there. You didn't lose too much time, brother. Just hang on there. Easy does it. Easy does it. Number 2's got great pace. We've seen him win several races. It's our IndyCar champ, for crying out loud. Just making a rookie mistake there. Not sure what happened. I know he's got some damage on the car, but I didn't know it was going to affect his handling that much. I'm sure he did not either. Let's get a little closer to the track here. Let me stay on board here with number 2 and see what he's got cooking in the oven of speed. Whatever it is, it's burnt. Said, I don't want no damn Frito pie. So Black's not able to close it. Oh, again, he hits the wall again. The number 2 is just running out of talent here. Oh, there he comes. Oh, my Lord. Here they all come. Oh, my God. What happened there? He hit the wall, too, and went sailing through the air there. That was, I don't know, that was Cross. I think, no, that wasn't Cross. Who was that in the red car? Whoever it is, they're out. Wow. Oh, my God. No fault in the car that hit him. I mean, that was just some hard racing there. Now number 2 finds himself mired in the back here, P4. And little B up to P2. Can you dig it? I told you this guy had some great pace. Mr. B, you need to be clapping your hands. Put your hands together there, buddy. So look who's in P3. What did I tell you? Anthony Johnson, our Formula 1 Japanese Grand Prix winner. Up to P3. I bet you he's like, wow, I can't believe it myself. And the number 2 right there, got to make a move on him. Oh, boy. I told Anthony that number 2 is going to be in Formula 1 next year. He's like, oh, my Lord. Oh, boy, look at this. Ah, where is he? Fenorio losing a few spots here. What happened here? Oh my God. Anthony J. Oh my God. What happened here? Just got overdrove that corner there. Maybe got hit. Rear-ended there. But yeah, you got to stay focused there, buddy. Get it back underneath this. JBD has taken that spot from Fenorio, and Cross has got around him as well. So Rosta finds himself up in P4. Actually started down the last spot here. Or not starting, but finding himself at last spot after the first lap. And of course, that is the number 2 in a P3. So he's still on the podium, still leading in the points for sure. But can you dig it, man? Wow, what a mistake there twice in a row. Here's same corner right here. He took it a different line there. I'm not sure if there was something on the track or just his car is just, the handling is just gone on that thing, I think. Let's see if he comes in. He does not. All right, so he's going to hang out there and try. We've seen him get around with a damaged car before in the rain. So that is TK right there in front of Rio. Blue flags in the air here for TK. He's not relenting that spot. He might get a penalty for that. And where's Little B? Here he goes through the carousel there. So Little B 13 seconds back here. So TK's giving him plenty of room now, but not here, Rio, not here. Wait till you get on the first straightaway. Oh! Passing is almost impossible on this track. This is definitely a one groove track. Wow. So action abounds for sure. So Blacks finds himself in the back. TK about to go a lap down. And Fenorio in the pits. Anthony J, after a hard hit in turn 1. Oh my God, look at that car. He's beat up, man. That looks like a beer can. That thing's all cattywampus. It's crabbing down the pit road entrance. I've never seen a car do that, man. If anybody can knock the pretty off a car, it's going to be this man right here. Wow. So there's crews waiting for him. He can't even get it lined up. Oh my Lord. So they got the wing back on, hands in the air. They switched tires. I'm not sure if they did or not, but wow. Crabbing. We'll call it the crab right here. So Rio in the red car, TK in the blue car in front of him here. I don't know if they're giving him blue flags or not. He's not a lap down. He's still on the lead lap technically. You know, I wouldn't want to pull over either, man. I mean, he already went a lap down when number 2 got around him. Number 2 couldn't hold on to it, and he got his position back. But I would stay out if I were him. I just try to keep pushing and try to make some pace between him or some space between him and Rio. But Rio's such a strong driver. You know, look at that. Oh man, he's got a good exit. TK does, but man, oh man, I'll tell you, that's a hard pill to swallow there. So that was Donnie Staubitz that left the session there. That's who that was. Into turn 1 here. 14 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Thanks a lot for joining us here in the Long Beach, the American Monaco Grand Prix, I guess is what you want to call it. Great racing here. Sunshine and sticky tires. Second race, not so much. Stick around for that. That's going to be right after this. 13 minutes left in this session here. Almost 14. Whoa! And the rear end wants to get free there. It'll be still not anywhere near these two guys, but certainly on the podium. So I know he's happy for that. And here comes the number 2, followed by that's Fenorio, but that's not really who's in the 4th spot. It's going to be this man right here, Roaster 236. Here he comes. So Sasquatch Motorsports 27 seconds behind the leader. And Cross doing very well, impressive for Cross here. He's still in the fight, right behind Rosta. So yeah, all these guys are still in it. JBD still hanging tough, P6. And TK. Oh TK, oh TK, what happened here, TK? A first responder, you know, you gotta appreciate that. You know, if you crash a race car, this guy's gonna be right there. You know, putting out whatever fire that you got going on there, and giving you some much needed first aid. But you know, hey, man, it's a very important job at the racetrack, and you know, we got to give him a hats off for that. Sponsored by Divine Wind Racing. That's TK. The K stands for Kamikaze, by the way. Just busted on his chops, that's all. So he's got that thing. He's trying to get somewhere. He's definitely got pace in it. I mean, he was up there for the pole. He was contending up there for you know, the top steps. Whoa, from the top steps there. But a mistake like that, and now you're just right here. I think Rio's just being nice. Say, I'll let TK there, but you know, pull me along. Switch it to lean and let TK pull me around here. So here he comes. La tortuga de tierra, the dirt turtle. On the binders. I'm telling you, the number two's definitely got some pace. He's definitely got some drivability in that car, but man, it's just so hard to drive when you beat the fenders off it. And that's Little B right there in front of him. So he's catching up. He's catching up to Little B. So his day is not over yet. He's got 11 minutes to go here. He's got to stay focused and just put his head down. Forget about that. Look at Anthony Johnson back there trying to hold on. Now, it's going to be the other way around once we get to that F1 2018 game there, because Anthony certainly is a student of F1. That's his thing there, man. And he's only here to get some track time and you know, try to develop his F1 program. And I told him this is the place to do it right here. You know, running hard with these lesser cars, understanding the dynamics of motorsports and mechanics. That should help him with his setups and his drive there for the Formula One series. And the Taguchi machine, Mr. Andrews, moving fast and moving forward, trying to run down the number, trying to run down Camaro, and of course Rio. He's a scant 23 seconds to the back here, so he's not out of the fight by any means. Let's go back up here in the front, where TK is about to find out why Mr. Rio is an iRacing world champion. Let's see if he can get around TK here. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, there you go. Good job there from TK. Letting Rio go, and away he goes. So Rio has pretty much cut the bounds that have been holding him back. He is free to go. Clean air all the way around now. It'll be 18 seconds back through the carousel. Grab some gears there. He's still got those fenders on there, and that's a good thing. I'm telling him, told him earlier, you got to stay out of the damage off the wall. Keep it clean, and he certainly has done that. He's got a couple dents and dings, but I'll tell you, that's some hard racing there. Sasquatch Motorsports #1 driver. Still got Cross Cutlass holding on to him. These two guys have been glued together. And there's JBD right back there. So JBD's not out of the fight either. A top 5 would be great for him. He's just got to get around Cross right there in front of him. Ryan Wingate, certainly a contender. Look at that front end there, just hanging all askew there on his car. So he's had some contact for sure. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Carried a lot of speed through there. Great exit. Cross the same thing. Cross needs to get right on his bumper there and try to get the draft. He's got it now. But Ryan's car is just that much faster. Look at the gap he's put there. See if Cross is bold enough. He'll dive it in deep here. His front end looks the same way. Both these guys got the hanging front end. There it is. Oh, he took a look. He's definitely taking a look this time. Great job there. Cross not making that foolish mistake and trying to get it in there when he knows when he's a little bit too far back. He knows he's got to wait for the door to open. And Rosa's got that thing nailed shut right now. JBD still right there, plugging away. Oh boy, will Cross make a move here? He's right there. He's got to get a little bit closer, I would say. Oh, he's harassing. He's harassing Wingate now. He's trying to get Ryan to look at his mirrors there. Use them lights there. Flash them lights. Honk your horn. Do whatever it takes to get that driver looking back at you. Yeah, he's got to be right on it, right here on this exit to make the move. He knows that. There he is, right there. Great job. Great job. Great job. Oh, he didn't get the exit he wanted. He was close enough, but he hung himself up on the back quarter panel there, and Rosta scoots away again. Look at that gap now. Oh my Lord! Great job though from Cross. He had what it took, but just did not seal the deal. He might try to just do it just because he's mad now. Let's see. No. Oh my God. So a great drive from these two guys right here. Rosta defending and Cross for not taking any risky chances there. Great driving, clean as a jelly bean. Up front, real as just all by myself. I want to be all by myself. Oh. Now, Mile High Marauder stomping his way to victory lane here. I like it. I love it. Yeah. Constructor Cup winner for the Formula One Series in 2017, alongside Finnish Boy, our driver's world champion. Finn, I think he's supposed to be watching tonight. Sorry about not coming back late last night, Finn. I fell asleep. Oh! TK snapping the wall in the background there. Oh, my Lord. TKF dropping the ball and slapping the wall hard. Woo, man. So that wall jumped right out and got him. We saw that. Oh, just briefly. I'm telling you, man, this track is alive. It is definitely alive, and it's ready to get you. Tell you what we'll do here for Mr. B. Let's do a family motorsports / MOS simulations. Crank it up here with little B. Take a ride around a couple of laps here. Well, actually a good lap, so we'll see what happens here with little B. So yeah, crank it up, Mr. B, if you can. Running over some debris there. I'm not sure who that was, but that's the sound that you heard. Wow. Big hits here. I hope it doesn't do any damage to his car there, but that's a crank it up right around with little B there. We got to get out here and see what happened here, because that was some really loud banging and beating there. Let's do a little bit of a little late for that. Wow, what was all that about? So Jamie D up to P4. Wow, he got around Rosta and Cross. Oh, so that's Rosta's car that's all beat up there. So I wonder if Cross tried to make a move and collected him, but that's where Cross was trying to chop and saw it right there at the hairpin where Little B hit that debris. So look at Rosta, he's still going for it. Woo! Still in the fight. I'm telling you, man, no quit in the South Square Motorsports driver. He's looking for a big points day. Donnie Stobbitt's out of the race now. Probably just could not keep the car pointed in the right direction. Jamie D up to P4. Great job from Jamie. And the number 2 still hanging tough in P3 after a hard couple of corners there. Some hard hits and still hanging out, hanging on. So this is the real story right here. Little B, a second step. So far he's got a minute 16 seconds to do it. Hold on to it. No problems there. But there it is right here. White flag in the air this time by for Rio 1974. Look at that. That's not Little B behind him. Can it be? No, that's not Little B. That's somebody else, but somebody else hauling ass. But yeah, Rio taking the top step. Hopefully tonight. He's got 47 seconds to hold on. The bobbleheads and Aston's chaps flying off the Rio's Rio shelves there. I'm telling you, man, a great job from Rio. Had a hard couple of hits this practice. Ended up on his roof. Last week ended up on his roof. But tonight, he's got all 4 tires on the ground. Or as we say in the motorcycle world, I guess a rubber side, what is that? Rubber side down, shiny side up? Something like that. I haven't said that in a while. But yeah. Woo! That's it. Fat girls already swarming the Rio trailer, looking for love. Women want him and men want to be him. But Rio 1974 taking the top step here tonight for race 1 at Long Beach. Yeah! Woo! Number two spot comes to this man right here. Little B taking the second step there. Come on now, Mr. B. You know you got to be happy for that. I think. Let's find out. He's not there yet. Apex Racing, God bless America, Family Motorsports, and the Bees. He's a son of a bee for sure. Yeah, second step, you know he's happy, flashing lights, woohoo! Oh no! No, the desert turtle, he blew it, oh my God! Oh my God, oh my God! Mr. Andrews, what happened, man? What's happening? Woo! P3. I'll tell you what, I know he's glad to get rid of this race, put this race behind him. Our series director right there, finishing the 3rd step there, but look at this. Not 5th, but 4th for our Formula 1 champ. Jamie D, gonna bring it home. 1 step short of the podium, man. He's gotta be happy for that. And if anybody, oh, look at this, a beat down to the last. They're still strapping on, no back wings. It's Cross and Rosta. Who's got the run? Is Cross going to do it this time? Rosta's hanging on. It's going to be a drag race across the stripe. Oh, my God. What in the name of Sam Hill was all that about? Shots fired at the Rosta and Cross Cutlass trailer. But, wow, what a race. Well, I told y'all it was going to be exciting. Whew, man. So let me get some drivers up here and get a quick interview going here. But thanks a lot for joining us. I'll tell you what, man. Oh, my gosh. Talk about exciting. I know I'm man, my throat's already blowed up, and it's just lap 1, race 1 here, man. It seems like, holy smoke. Hold on here. Got to get these guys lined up here. So we'll start with Little B. We'll start with the top 3. Matter of fact, Sorry about that. Ryan, Rio, and the number 2. So there we go. We'll see who comes in. But wow, what a race! I'm glad you could witness that because that had to be one heck of a show down on the track. I know I couldn't have. I wouldn't have been able to last. That was just too much excitement for me. Here he is right there, man. Number 2 qualified really well. The Desert Turtle just could not put it together tonight. You beat down every wall on the track. Tell me a little bit about that 3rd spot, man, and what happened, man? I mean, just what the heck happened there?
Well, I thought I was running good laps and misjudged that one corner. Clipped the tires a little bit, and after that I just threw my entire race off. But I was able to keep it well enough and under control. I just figured it'd be best to finish off and take a 3rd.
Hey, you know, a good points day is a good points day, man, and you certainly had that. Out front racing was out front for a little while there. You showed you could win these races. You showed you could lead. Long Beach is a tough track, and you recovered very nicely, man. So all the best to you. Congratulations. Well done for P3.
Good job, number 2.
There you go. But speaking of good jobs, Family Motorsports on the 2nd step tonight, man. What do you know about that, man? You know your dad's probably just like toasting and buying everybody around and stuff like that right now. You know he's happy if he's watching. Woohoo! Yeah, talk to me, brother. Tell me about your race.
Yeah, I mean the car felt pretty good. I didn't really have enough to catch Rio, but I held him. You know, I held him for quite a while, and then I was growing a lead on 3rd and 4th in the pack back there. So I just kind of relaxed and kept it in between the walls.
Well, you look relaxed.
The car felt pretty good. I mean,
you certainly had great pace. Yeah. Well, you certainly had great pace, sir. Impressive, man. Impressive. Yeah, I know you hadn't been practicing with too much this week, but for you to come right out of the box like that and just show strong, wow, I'm impressed, man. Good job there for the 2nd spot.
I had a couple lucky scenarios. I missed a couple accidents, so
hey.
I mean, I was catching the pack in front of me pretty fast, but then when that accident happened, it was like Days of Thunder. I just squeezed by on the outside, and that was it.
That's a good job there, man. Well, I'll tell you what, Little B, good job there for you. Rio, are you in the house? Rio.
I'm here.
Woo, man! I'll tell you.
I was just folding up my Parada Della Strada gear here that I just got out of the washers.
Oh no! You still? Oh man! I'll tell you, man. What a class act, man! I'll tell you, man. 2 weeks in a row on your lid. Candlelight vigils for you, man. You know, got you all patched up. Here you are. What a bold move there, man, by TK. Did you expect that come around the side there? And again, you missed the first corner beratement, but man, you held on to it. Number 2 dropping the ball in front of you there, and then after that, it was pretty much clear sailing. Any issues or problems with that victory there, or what you got on your mind?
No, I mean, when I saw the TK come on the inside, I said, well, okay, he wants to go.
Oh.
He just kind of lifted, but he ended up getting into the back of the leader there. I think that was number 2. And got a little damage on my front from tapping him, but after that, it just kind of settled out. And, I don't know if I was going to be able to keep up with him or not, but he made a mistake. Number 2 made a mistake on that stupid corner where it's real easy to spin your car out. He spun out right there. After that, it was just kind of smooth sailing.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, smooth sailing it was for sure. Sunshine and sticky tires for Rio 1974. Clean air. Do you think that has a lot to do with making pace here, being out front? You said that before, that qualifying is very important here. So you're still standing by that, obviously?
Yeah, when you have guys like this room here is really close on time, so when you get close to one of them, you're going to run the same time as like the people around you. So but yeah, it's a lot. If you have clean air, you're a lot better off as far as making lap times. But yeah, it makes a difference. At least for me, it does.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Awesome performance tonight from the top 3. Man, all of y'all guys did really well, even though it wasn't as close as I expected it to be. Still a great job from you guys, man. Congratulations on your win, Rio. But I want to talk to Ryan real quick here. Ryan, I seen you back there beating up with Crosshair, man. He was digging and chewing on your back bumper there for most of the race there. What happened? I went away from you, and when I came back, both you guys were without back wings. Both you guys were still punching on each other all the way to that last corner, man. That was awesome stuff there, man. Drag race to the end. Wow, tell me a little bit about that race.
Yeah, I got stuck in the damage, or the pile up at the first corner. Gave me some front end damage, and about 17 minutes to go, my car started overheating.
So I had to start managing the temperature, and so I was downshifting or shifting early and letting it ride through the corners, and I had to do it quite a bit to get the temperature down. And then Cutlass caught me, and at that point I was just trying to kind of manage the temperature and got it to the end, and just that last little bit was all I had.
Barely.
It burned up the motor. Yep. As soon as I went across, I seriously went across with like 3% of my motor left.
Oh my
so it was
God.
like 60 when I started that last little go. So it was a tight little section, and it was not as pretty as I wanted it at all. But I don't know. It was the opportunities were there. I went to the inside and then saw the inside on that last horseshoe corner too. I took it too, and just kind of hoped that he didn't have the momentum on the outside. So I don't know. It was just crazy. Good race, though.
Extremely exciting, man. I really appreciate that, man. That was good stuff there, man. But yeah, man. Top three did a good job there, man. There was a lot of action in the back. I couldn't be more pleased with this tonight's race. So with that said, we're going to cut it short. Race 1 is about wrapped up there with the Rio 1974 taking the top step tonight. Yeah. So we got one more race coming up here. About 10 minutes. We're going to reset, reboot, and get everybody lined up. Have a quick drivers meeting, and then back at it again. So with that said, 6 Johnny at Wallace the Dog saying, we'll see you in a few minutes. Race 2 is about to begin. Hope you enjoyed race 1 as much as I did. Yeah, Rio, man, you the man tonight. Little B, yeah, awesome stuff there. And, of course, number 2, stay focused, Grasshopper. Oh, sorry, did I say stay focused, Turtle. All right, Desert Turtle, we're out of here. So that said, let's go and get some water. I'm thirsty watching you. 1 second here. I'll tell you what, man, my fingers are just too chubby. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and bye.